Hey, welcome to Coffee, Coffee, Coffee. Today's coffee company values consumers and coffee roasters over chain grocery stores.
Out of frustration, a week and a half ago, they decided to chain up their freezer section. Now, when you want something, you have to press this button.
So today we are reviewing Keffa Coffee's Safari Blend. So Keffa Coffee is, we got it at that thrift store thing for $3.
Yes.
But normally it would be more, like $1 an ounce maybe. But their story is interesting. Like I like stories, when there's a story behind the coffee. So this guy, Samuel Demisse,
Or Demise.
Demisse, and he's from Ethiopia. So I have no idea how to pronounce that. But
Demise.
yeah. Anyway, he comes from Keffa, Ethiopia, which is where coffee originated. Keffa coffee. So anyway, he came here to America, right? Saw that there was like no Ethiopian coffee being imported. So he starts this business, right? And he has grown it into a $10 million a year business.
Wow.
Which I think is pretty impressive.
And we've never heard of it.
Right, I never heard of it. But see, they don't just do like bagged coffee that you buy in the grocery store. They do like the importing thing, and they sell it to other companies who then roast and sell it. So they're like, if you go to their website, you can't buy this. Like, this is not what they do. Like, they distribute it to like Walmart or wherever, and you can buy it there, but they aren't selling directly on their website.
But we've never seen it at Walmart.
I think I have.
Oh, did you?
I think I have.
Well, the reason why I said that they, value consumers and coffee roasters over store grocery chains is because on the back of the bag, they capitalize consumers, coffee roasters, but not store grocery chains.
I like that. I just think I think it's nice. It's an American success story.
Well, African American. He actually is African American because he lived in Africa.
That's true.
Grew up there, raised there, born there,
right.
And then came to America.
Right.
African American.
Right. Well, anyway.
Yeah. So this coffee, what did you say? Which one it is?
So it is the Safari Blend.
I think it says something under that sticker.
It says medium roast underneath that.
No, I think it says something else about flavors you should taste.
Well, okay. So it says on the side, notes of blueberries, grapes, and a sweet finish. So,
victory.
What? A sweet finish?
Sweet finish. Victory. There's always somebody outside of our window on the street. Hey, that looks
always be vigilant.
Looks like a van of somebody we know, but I don't think it's them.
I hope not.
The house is for sale. Is the house for sale? Did you say they sold it? The sign's still in the yard. I remember saying something like, "Oh, but they didn't take the sign up yet."
Oh. I can't.
Real estate's ridiculously priced, by the way. So if you're ever thinking of moving to Florida, don't.
Yeah, well, everybody wants to move here because we're still free. Everybody loves freedom, and they're like, "Hey, Florida's like one of the last places." That's what I think.
I think so. The last bastion of hope. This state is what was written about in America, the last best hope. This is America's last best hope.
Freedom
in America is in Florida, but don't come here.
Yeah, I'm afraid people are coming here. Well, my hope is everyone who's coming here is coming here because they want to be free,
right? And
they're not coming here because they're like ignorant of the fact that they've ruined their own state and they're just moving here because they're like, oh, it's better there. Like they know, they're like, no, freedom, that's in Florida.
Yeah. Well, let's just talk about what happened in Georgia. We don't have to talk about what happened in Georgia recently with the whole Trump thing. But
or
Giuliani.
It's like
or
bizarre
Trump's lawyer. But here's what happened.
Tell me.
Hollywood became too expensive for them to make movies, too difficult. They went to Georgia. What happened? Turned into California.
That's true. Yeah.
Who would have thunk that Georgia was going to be the next California, and Texas
was
going to be the next California.
Yeah, who saw that coming?
Florida better not.
That's right.
We're already seeing the influx of stroller dogs. We don't need that. We were on our walk today. There was this couple. They were probably in their mid-40s, late 40s.
Late 50s.
You think late 50s?
Late 40s, mid 50s.
It was obvious to me, they never had children. Or at least more than one.
Yeah.
They had a stroller. Stroller dog. We see dogs in strollers. Okay, that happens. This one had an umbrella popped up on it. But it wasn't built into it. It wasn't like it came with an umbrella. They fashioned a way to, I don't know, hook the umbrella to the thing so the dog wouldn't have to suffer the sun. It has fur to protect his skin from the sun. But the worst part, and I didn't even read it when we first walked by, I saw there was a sign on the front of the stroller. And I saw that it just said, ignore me. But I didn't read any beyond that. And as we walked by, Kayla laughed and all that. And I said, well, what did the sign say? And she said, ignore me, I get nervous. So apparently these people are Dr. Doolittle in Central Florida. They can talk to the dog. They found out he gets nervous when you talk to him or try to pet him. Maybe it's his helicopter pet parents who are causing the problem.
Maybe. I think you're accurate.
My fur baby is precious. So,
back to the coffee review.
Yeah, keep your dogs on their feet outside of strollers if you come to Florida. And if the pavement's too hot for the dog, they'll get off the pavement.
That's true. They can get on the grass.
I saw a black bear, yesterday. I was driving home from work. There was a black bear. He came out of this wooded area next to a neighborhood. And guess what happened when he stood on the asphalt?
I don't know what happened.
He ran across the asphalt, and then he stopped running once he got to the grass on the other side.
Hot.
So either he knew it was hot, he knew cars were dangerous, or something, I don't know. But it's an animal. They figure these things out. And if they don't, it's an animal.
But they'll figure it out.
They'll figure it out. They feel pain. That's why they get off of stuff. All right, so this coffee is delicious.
It is delicious. I love this coffee. This is it's just good. I don't taste blueberry in it.
No.
I'm not getting that.
Unlike Sweetwater Organic out of
that was good
Gainesville, Florida. That's one of the first coffee reviews we did, I think, 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
There's a link somewhere that you can watch it on this description, or you can listen to it or something. But they had an Ethiopian coffee, and it did. I don't even think we knew that it was supposed to taste like blueberries, but we were drinking it, and we're like, whoa, this has like a blueberry flavor to it. And it's not like an artificial blueberry additive or something like that. Additives are fine. But this one was not. It was naturally in the coffee bean. Whatever comes out of the coffee bean tastes like blueberries, which was really, really good. Yeah. But this is very good.
Yeah,
I don't even know if I've seen grapes or nothing.
Yeah, I don't like. All I can tell you is it's just good. It's just like a good cup of coffee. It's just almost perfect.
Yeah, we need to go back to that store.
Yeah,
they
we should just get it all.
We got 9 bags.
We did.
3 of these, 3 of another kind, and 3 of another kind, but the same company. And they had more, but we never had it before. So it's like we're taking a pretty big risk. Well, $28.
Yeah.
For 9 bags of coffee.
Yeah.
Now they're only 12-ounce bags, but still, that's a great price.
Yeah, it's way cheaper than even like
coffee.
It's less than what we would pay for like great value bulk.
Yeah. So it's good coffee for that. So we probably should go and see if there's still some there. I don't know. And people have asked, what store is it? It's not like this big chain store, and it's not. They do have multiple locations.
Yeah.
But it's not the same sellers. It's a consignment thing. So.
Yeah.
It's this.
Yeah.
It's not going to be there. It's not like a TJ Maxx or something. It's just this one woman who goes and gets this bulk coffee and then brings it to that particular location. So it doesn't matter.
And we're not telling you. We don't want you to find it.
Yeah. Yeah. Plus, we don't know who you are, and we don't want you to know exactly where we live. You just need to know that we're in Central Florida, we're Orthodox Christians, and we carry guns. That's all you need to know. So, and that we love coffee.
Yeah.
And we love talking about it and things that surround it.
Like stroller dog
Stroller dog people.
So
I don't have a problem with the dogs. It's the people. None of those dogs asked to be put in a stroller.
It's true.
Kayla did point out on our walk, when we were first married, we had a small Chihuahua Jack Russell Terrier mix. And we put her in a like a bag on the front of us, like you carry a baby, right? Okay. But the only time we did that was when we were riding bicycles, okay, to somewhere.
Right.
Right?
To take her
to take her with us. She couldn't. Her feet are this big. There's no way she could keep up with us while we're like, riding bikes.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want to be like, come on, Nanners. That was her name. Come on, Nanners, let's go. Okay, no. So we stuck her in the thing, took her with us, and once we got there, we took her out, and that was it. So it's the same thing as if we put her in the car with us and didn't want her to jump off out of the window or something like that.
Right.
Yeah. But once we found out that she was pregnant with our first child, we were like, get out of here, dog. We don't need you. We got babies coming.
Yeah. Like, you're not good with children, so you got to get out.
Yeah.
So.
Eventually, we're going to get an English bulldog, and we're going to name him Chesty.
Yeah.
After Chesty Puller, the famous Marine.
So, back to the coffee review. I would say, how many donuts? Did we do it on 5 or 4 donuts?
Yeah.
Okay, 5.
5 donuts is the top of the list. No, we did in a video give Caribou's medium roast 5 donuts in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
But then we took a half a donut away.
Yeah.
Because we said, I'm trying to hold up 4.5.
I was going to say, what are you doing there?
A thumb is kind of a half finger, I guess. Although it does a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
Cats don't
It's
have
what
one.
differentiates us from the apes, right? No.
Apes have.
That's right. What is...
I thought you were smart.
Yeah.
Cats don't have thumbs.
Right, that's true.
So they
It's
can't
what
flush
separates
toilets.
us from the
Felines.
cats, yeah, and dogs.
There's a reason dogs can't unbuckle the buckle. You need a thumb to unbuckle the buckle in the stroller. Otherwise, the dogs across America would be jumping out of those things. Get me out of here. Let me free. So the thumb. I took away a half a donut because we said, we can't say that one coffee is perfect.
Right.
5 donuts would say it's perfect.
Yeah.
Like it really matters. But so we took 4.5. But this, what was the original price of this?
I think it was like $1 an ounce. So it would be. I mean, it depends on like sales and
really?
stuff.
$12 for this?
Uh-huh.
So $1 an ounce is what we, at least pre-COVID ridiculousness and greedflation, prior to that, $1 an ounce would be what we would get coffee at a local roaster's shop or something. Like when we were traveling around in an RV, we'd go somewhere to a local place, we would get some local stuff, and it was good. But this is great too. So $1 an ounce for nowadays, we got to deal with inflation. Talking about that, I'd say that's really good. I don't know.
Sorry, is that your way of saying 4.5?
Mm-hmm.
No, 4. 4.
Absolutely a 4.
Yeah.
Because
at least a
4. It would have to be a little bit cheaper, I think, for 4.5.
Yeah.
For my.
Because we're so frugal, it has to figure into our rating system.
Yeah. It's the whole reason why we go to that consignment store thing and deal with whatever coffee comes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it helps us here. We don't get stuck in a rut. Like, we're only drinking this now. Although
I would drink Pete's Big Bang every day of the year.
Yeah, it's very good.
Mm-hmm.
But there comes a time when, like, that place doesn't have any coffee, and we just have to go get a coffee, and we're very budget conscious, not for, like, principle's sake. Well, maybe principle's sake. You should be good stewards of your money, as the Bible says.
Right.
But also necessity.
Right.
There's only so much money to go around in our pockets.
We do not have unlimited funds.
Right. Unless you want to send us unlimited funds, then we'll tell you where we're at. Yeah, 4 donuts for sure.
Yeah.
4 out of 5. That gives it an 80%, which seems pretty low when you're talking about like grades. Because we just had a conversation with our 17-year-old who got hired at Chick-fil-A, and he got an 84 on a test.
Safe handling of food.
Yeah, which he already works at Pizza Hut, so apparently Pizza Hut did not give him the best guidance on safe handling of food. But he said it was only because there were these questions that had like multiple answers, and he didn't choose all of the correct answers.
And it was open book, and he didn't use the book.
Yeah, but anyway, we told him at 84, you're almost failing. But since we're giving this an 80%, that doesn't mean that we're almost failing. If somebody was on Star Search and they got 4 stars, that would be pretty good.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Higher than Joseph Gladstone got on that when he was
Joey?
Joey.
Oh no. We're not talking about it.
What?
How I say Joey.
Oh, I didn't ask you to say it.
Yeah.
Joseph.
I knew you were baiting me.
No. Full House, the show from the 90s. He was a comedian, went on Star Search, and I think he got like 3.5 stars or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He did not win. People on that show had to deal with a lot of struggle.
They did.
He with that. DJ with her wanting to...
Bulimia?
Yeah, she wanted to look like a supermodel.
Was it bulimia or anorexia? I can't remember.
She gave Comet her sandwich.
Haven't we talked about that?
I think so.
Or like not on this
on
episode.
this show, yeah.
A previous episode.
Yeah, but anyway. And of course Jesse had to deal with who he was going to be in the future. So. Anyway, that's enough about Full House. I digress. Full House was neither full nor a house. No, all right, so 4 donuts for this coffee.
Yep.
Thanks for hanging in there, those of you who
Made it to
hung
the
around
end.
in there. Do you have anything else to say before we go? We got to drive about 20 minutes.
Yep.
To a town. I'm not going to say the name.
An undisclosed
location. Dun, to pick up some weights.
We're gonna get strong.
We got to get. I'm already strong.
Right. I'm gonna get strong. I said
You
said we.
But we are one body. We've been married for almost 20 years.
Yeah.
So.
I'm still getting used to the beard.
But it hasn't been 20 years. I'm confused.
I made a joke.
I don't get it. So we're going up there to get some weights from a guy at his house. It's a bench, an Olympic bar, 165 pounds of weights. We're going to get that, and we're going to start doing some exercises that way. I already do pull-ups and push-ups.
Mm-hmm.
And you walk a lot.
6 miles a day.
And I walk some.
6 days a week.
Yeah. It's a good amount of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so you get strong. That way,
coming apocalypse.
well, that way your bones don't get terribly brittle. It's like when you get old, if you're strong and you have some meat on you and your muscle, then that eliminates
Some meat on your muscle.
You know
what
what I
you
mean.
said.
Some meat and some muscle.
Right.
That eliminates or at least slows the progression of your body falling apart.
Isn't muscle meat?
Yeah. This is not a science show. This is a coffee show.
Right.
So anyway, it allows you to have that strength and it keeps your body strong so that you don't become frail and brittle
Right.
in your old age.
Right.
So if you're going to live a longer life, then you want it to be a higher quality longer life just by having a stronger body.
Indeed.
Yeah. But we're not talking about eating organic or anything like that.
No.
That's not what we mean. Yeah. All right, good. Hope you guys can find this coffee somewhere.
Maybe Walmart.
Maybe Walmart, probably online. You could easily look it
Yeah.
up. If I find a place online, I'll put a link in the description, and then you can click on that link and get it if you want. You don't have to, obviously. But it's really good. You're going to miss out if you don't get it. Do you agree?
I agree.
All right. Well, until next time.
Keep grinding. My joke was funny. You said we are one body, and I